For the people that are new to the channel, what I'm building here is a G23vtec. I'm using a F23A4 block with a F23 crankshaft, 97mm throw, a max speeding rods, which is for F23. The pistons are from K20A2 RSX, and it's made by CP Carrillo piston. G23vtec, the build. Anything is gonna roll down on me. Okay, I think that should be good enough, and it's back in. Piston in. One more. Okay, now I'm ready for the caps. And okay, my dimples on this side. Got the bearings on there. And I will try not to rotate the crank. Oh, let me see. Okay, it's still there. I'm using a max speeding rods, and there's something's not quite right. It's a 3/8 by 1.6, but in reality is my bolts is 1.5, but it's listed as 8740, and from 4.5 thous to 5,000 stretch, and it's supposed to be torque at 45 pounds a foot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this to test. I'm gonna torque 45, then we'll see if my stretch is within. Okay, I got it all zeroed out, and this is more like a test. And like I said, I'm gonna replace the bolt later on. And I want to see just to show you how much stretch I'm putting on those bolts. Okay, that's zero out. Get this. Now we'll be putting torque on the Alright, let me do that again. I need to at least do it in one shot. Okay. Alright, let's check this one. Alright. Look at that. 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 stretch. Okay, let me zero this. Alright, that's 0. And I'm just gonna take a note, see if I can put one on this side. Yeah, good. Alright. Okay, I have not zeroed this one this side yet, but it's past 0. So I'm just gonna take note. Yeah, I'm gonna take note. Okay, this is it past 0. Now we'll let the bolt relax. Alright, I'm on there. It's 4,000. Got 4,000 stretch. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4,000. Now let me check the inside. Remember now, this is not calibrated, okay? But it's just nothing but just to give me an idea. Okay. Remember, this one is, I started at almost 5-10,000. So if you add 5-10,000 on that one, it would have totaled to 4,000 also, just like the other side. So that was the stretch gauge really works. I like that. I'm not the number one is got 5,000 stretch on them. This one has got 4,000. So 45 is not really. I think if I shoot it to like maybe 46 or 47, and I would have been okay. But I'm gonna use the new bolts. I don't trust these bolts anymore. It would be okay for maybe a natural aspiration setup, but you know, I spent a lot on the block, getting it sleeved and everything, and I can't really afford to have something, you know, like the weakest link, and I'll just go ahead and bite the bullet and just change it. Okay, now I'll just go ahead and torque the rest. Okay, now I'm gonna take it off and start again. Now we're gonna check for the bearing clearance. There are two ways of checking your bearing clearances. That is using a micrometer, which is you're doing everything in paper, and the second one is by using this plastic gauge, which is, for me, plastic gauge is better because you could come up with all kind of numbers. You know, it's more like that's for me it's like a theory, but this is reality. That's how I see it. Okay, here's the tricky part. So only loosen it just enough, maybe like a quarter of an inch or 1/8. Then I will give it a smack to separate the rods together. Otherwise, you cannot. I'll try not to hit the caps. Otherwise, I'll be adding more squeeze on the plastic gauge. Okay, moment of truth. Alright, I'm gonna lay it down, all of it. Okay, that's number 2. Three. Ah, man. I ended up having, I smeared some lube on the number 4. Where's the, man, it's gone. Okay, I'm using the bearings for H22 right here. It said rod bearing to journal oil clearance, and it's the same thing from 1000 to 2000, and our service limit is to 24. 1.5 right there. A little bit smaller than 1.5, but it's more than 1000. Yeah, that's for the number 1, and then this is number 2. See, it's skinnier than 1.5, see? And it's more than 2000. So meaning I'm good. It's within focus. Ah. And then number 3. Right there, a little less than 1.5. One focus. And number 4. Yeah, it's less than 1.5 for the number 4. And this is the bearings. Yeah. No, less than 1. More than 1, I'm sorry. This for the number 2. Yeah, this is more than 2000. So I'm happy. At least I got the bearing rods out of the way as far as like the bearing clearance. So now I'm gonna clean them up, bearing, and then I'm gonna put it back in, and then we're gonna check the end clearance, the side to side clearance, and we're allowed 6,000 up to 14. I'll do that next. Clearance for the connecting rod. It said end plate installed on crankshaft, which is 6,000 to 12, and I got a feeler gauge here. I'm gonna start with 12. If the 12 doesn't go in, then it's good. Okay, no, it won't go in side to side. No. Okay, I'm gonna try 7,000. See if it goes in. Okay, 7 goes in. Yeah, I don't care what the end results, as long as the minimum goes in and maximum doesn't go in, so I'll be okay. But for the hell of it, let's try it, the exact amount. I say maybe put 10,000. Yeah, let's try 10,000. Yeah, okay, right there, goes in. Yeah, this one a little more, maybe like 11 or 11 right here. That's 10. Let's try 11. But the 12 doesn't go in, so That's a good thing. 11. Okay. Again. Remember, we still have a serviceable limit. Yeah, 12 hardly go in. It's tight. See, 16,000 is our service limit. Yeah, 16,000. Well, I think that's just about it on this for today's episode, the G23vtec, the build. I think I'm pretty much like got everything I need to know as far as like building this lower block. For everything is within specs. You know, for a block that's that has a bit of a problem on a number 3 bearing journal, that I managed to to fix it. I hope I did, and I hope it won't bite me in the behind once I get to a dyno. Anyway, I am really glad that I made this rod bolt stretch gauge. Yeah, and it really gives me a different perspective as far as like torquing those these rod bolts. Yeah, now I really know how much clamping force I'm putting on those caps, on the bearings, and also how much I'm stretching those rods, the rod bolts. But I ordered a new rod bolts, so as soon as that comes in, I'm gonna replace these bolts and torque it. I'm gonna put it on the vise and see how much really I need to torque those, stretch those rod bolts. Yeah, and thank you guys for supporting my channel, and I really appreciate that. And for those people that's about to subscribe, just like and subscribe, and you know, throw in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer your question. If I don't know the answer, I will find it for you guys. I'm not an expert. I just, like I said, I just happen to have an experience, well, quite an experience. It's a journey actually. Anyway, everything, those knowledge will be put on this motor. That's why I'm building this one, to put everything to rest. If this one succeeded, that's it. And hopefully you guys will learn from it also. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys back on the next episode. Okay? Again, this is the build. Bye-bye.